How are you?
Perfect. I'm good. How about you?
I'm good too. Thank you.
So I think this is the first time we've met, or have we met before?
No, this is the first time
First
we are
time.
meeting because I think last Saturday only I did attend your live session, and yeah, that's why.
Oh, lovely. So I'm glad that I have you with me here. And I see this is your
Yes.
89th session with Clapingo. So you had a long journey
Yes.
with us. How has it been so far?
It's been so good. It's been so good actually. I have learned a lot. I have made different tutors, different experiences, and now I'm trying to like again experience with I would like to connect with different tutors. So yeah, every time I get to know new thing when I connect with new tutors. So yes, it's a very good thing.
Lovely. That is exactly what we aim for as well, right? The more different people you
Yes.
connect with, the different styles of learning you get to know about. Definitely. So tell me this, Arushi, what do you do?
I am working with an MNC in Nagpur, Maharashtra, and yeah, now I'm working from home. So it's like feasible for me to have sessions with Clappingo and to learn something new. So that's why I chose to be here.
Wow, that's lovely. I love the word feasible, and you've used it very well as well. Perfect. So we'll move on with our session document. The
Sure.
topic for today is what's right or what's easy. Is it the same one for you as well?
Yes, what's right or what's easy?
Perfect. So,
Yeah.
what do you think? Would you rather want to do in your life in general? Would you rather go for what you feel is correct, morally speaking, or what you find convenient, or what's easier for you?
I think I would go with what is right for me because I'll give you just one example, and that is food, right? We
Mm-hmm.
know that junk food is not good for us. Still, we want to eat that food very often, right? But it's not good for our health.
Definitely.
So we balance accordingly. We don't eat junk food all the time. Maybe once in a week or twice in a week, we eat junk food. So that same way, we should do right things, and we should not go for the things which is easy for you, or um which is eye catching or which attracts you. So, yeah.
Hmm.
Or
Things which
else I can. Mhm. Yeah, please.
things which are easy for you. I think you know it, but you
Things.
use the singular with things. Things which are
Yeah,
easy.
things which are, yes, yes, things which are.
Sorry, I think I cut you off mid sentence. Please go ahead.
No, no, I wanted you to like elaborate that topic because maybe I'm getting it wrong, or maybe I'm not getting different examples. So please.
Oh, so you got the gist of it. You've gotten the gist of it. My question was also more towards the moral side, because in our life we are faced with this dilemma a lot. Let's say I can either not wear a seat belt or not wear a helmet because I forgot my helmet at home. I had to turn my bike around and it would be a long thing, and I could very much conveniently just, I know where the traffic police is, avoid the police, go back to go to office, right? That's an easy way. And what that's not the right thing to do, not the safest option for me either. But such small situations, they're constantly thrown at us as people who have a certain level of free will, let's say, you know. So I was also hinting towards that, like what do you usually do in those situations? You're like, do you conveniently sometimes go for an easier option, or are you the kind of person who will, go for the more difficult, the correct option?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's very important. We should go with the right directions or with the right way. But sometimes, yes, we choose things conveniently. If that is easy for me, let's do it for now, and from next time onwards, I'll choose the right way. So like that. So yeah, sometimes I also choose that easy way, just to get things done fast or according to my convenience. Like you have just given the example of wearing helmet. Okay, I don't like to wear helmet when I'm going nearby, like I'm going to shop or somewhere. I feel like why should I? But yesterday itself, I spoke with one of my friend, and he was like, his friend met with an accident, and he injured badly just because he didn't wear the helmet. And he advised me like, please do wear the helmet wherever you're going. Don't just think in mind like I'm going nearby, so why should I? So I think yes, doing right things is really very doing right things are really very important, because otherwise it may cause you, or it may um, yeah, it may cause you trouble.
It can cause
Cause you
harm.
Yeah,
It,
it may harm you. Yeah, it may harm you badly. Yes,
so it may cause, you can just remove the U and it'll be perfect. It can cause trouble. The
can
U will,
cause trouble.
yeah, it can cause trouble.
Okay, yeah, it can cause trouble. Yes.
Yeah. This was a very honest answer. I really appreciate your candor, You gave a very nice, honest answer. Do you know the meaning of this word, candor?
Spelling, please.
Candor, candor.
And no, maybe I don't know.
So candor is basically to be brave and to be truthful and honest towards something.
Okay,
Yeah,
beautiful word.
yeah, it
Candor.
is.
Okay.
When I first read it in a book, and I was like, wow, this is the perfect, this is the perfect word to be used in most situations. So, yeah,
Yes,
candor.
it looks good actually, because brave and courageous are common words. So
Hmm.
yes, it's good one.
And it's, in certain places you can only use this. Like, I don't want to call you brave, but I want to appreciate your candor because it takes a lot to be vulnerable. So yeah,
For that particular incident only.
yeah,
So
for that
yes.
particular, yeah, for that in that particular situation, yes. So
Okay.
yeah,
Nice.
so I think it's difficult to do the right thing, and I think all of us sometimes are very tempted to not do it. But so long as most of the time we choose the correct thing, we are good people, right? I think that's how I tip the odds. Perfect.
Yeah,
So,
because some. Mhm.
good, good. Because some,
Because somewhere we knew that we are gonna face the repercussions if we choose the easy way, and that's why we always have the thing in mind that I'm going wrong, and I shouldn't have done this sort of
yes,
things. So yes, like we say that our inner voice or something, it always it always remind you that no, you should not do this and you should that. Remind me, or I want to use different word, but I'm not getting it.
it always reminds you, or it's always subconsciously present to guide you, maybe even in
Yeah,
certain
maybe
situations.
guide you or hint you, maybe, yeah, or give you hint about what you're doing is not right and what you should do. So yes,
You can even call it as a guiding light. It's present like a guiding light in most situations.
guiding,
Guiding light, you know, a light that guides.
guiding. Okay,
Guiding light. Guiding, not guidance. Guiding. It's the word that you used, but just in a slightly different way. Arushi, you're on mute. I can't hear you right now.
guiding light, right?
Yes, yes, a guiding light. Perfect. Perfect. So we do have a situation for you today. So okay, I'm gonna give you the situation, then I want to know what you would do if you were in that situation. Okay.
Okay.
So basically, the
Mm-hmm.
situation is that you and your best friend have committed a crime together. Okay. Both of you were doing it out of desperation and not to harm anyone, basically.
His
And
friend and I.
your best friend and you were both of you were basically you have committed a crime, all right, and
Okay.
it was
Okay.
out of desperation. Like it's not like you wanted to harm anyone. You had to
Mm-hmm.
do it. You just had to. You had no other choice. And your
Okay.
intentions were good. Like you did not want to basically disturb anyone. Your friend hears the police approaching. Okay, but you are far away
Okay.
from. So you don't hear the same. Like your friend hears it, but you don't hear it. Your friend manages to escape the crime scene, but you get caught. So you
Oh,
are definitely going to prison. You get caught in the act, like you're caught red-handed. Okay, so you're definitely going to the prison. You are also questioned to see, if anyone else was involved. Now you can choose whether you want to rat out your friend, then both of you will go to prison, or you can choose to protect them because you love them and you know that their intentions were pure. So this way you can also maybe remain free, if you rat them out. If you say the whole blame, you put the whole blame on them. So what would you
okay. In this situation, I just pray that I would not get a situation like this, or I would not come across a situation like this.
do, of
But
course?
as this is a situation, I think I can imagine. And okay, we both committed a crime, and I just get caught, right?
Only you got caught.
I got caught. Then I think I would try to convince the cops like we didn't do it intentionally, or it was just out of curiosity or something. And I would not like take my friend's name, because maybe she if she's out then if she's out, she'll help me out to get out from the prison. And yes, I would not take her name. I would just try to convince the cops, and I would try to explain them that it was not planned and it was done by me only. No one was involved. Uh, and yeah, I would try to find out a way where I can come out of the prison, and I would not involve my friend's name. So yeah, I would try to find a midway.
Lovely. You're a very good friend. I was when I was reading this situation earlier, I was like, I will definitely tell them. Because personally, I feel like if I get punished for something, even though I assume that this was not wrong, but it clearly was, right? Because the law states that it was harmful. So I feel like after I get punished, I will not do anything like this again. But if I let my friend off the hook, they might not learn the same lesson. So, as like for me, I thought the more moral thing to do in terms of like basic morality would be to let them know that there's one more person. But I would also take the blame. So like I wouldn't dump the entire thing on her, but I would be like, okay, some part of it was her, some part of it was me, and this is why we did it, and now you can assess it for yourself. But you're a very good friend, Arishi. I would want
But
to be
I
friends with
think then
you. Sorry?
yeah, because I think then there are less chances of going out of the prison, or we will have to, bear the punishment for a long time. If I would take her name also, because she will also involve, and we both would be there. Then I think this is not the thing we should tell our parents. We should tell our parents. So I think if she's out, she would take care of all these things, and I think it's not a good thing to trouble our parents. And
Right.
because if she's a best friend, I think she can take care of rest of the things. If I'm here, I'm handling the situation. So in that context, maybe I thought that. But yeah, when it comes to punishment, maybe after going out of the prison, I would give you her a special punishment, that just because of you I was there for for so and so time, and like you just you dumped me like that.
Yes. That
Yes.
sense of betrayal would also be there, right? Because she heard it and she had. Mm. I
Yes.
agree. These kind of situations they come very commonly as philosophy questions. So we used to do this. These are our assignments
Yeah.
as philosophy students, and
Yes.
they're
What
very fun.
what would you do? Hypothetical situation. What would you do? And I think I never come across with any kind of situation ever in my life. I just thought about it. I just like imagine a lot of things, but somehow I feel that yes, I should be in such a situation where I can actually know that what can I do? Because saying is a different thing, right? As I'm saying in front of you that I'll take all the blame and all things. But I think it depends on the situation also. Like what kind of punishment I'm getting. Otherwise, why would I take all the punishment? So yes, it depends on the situation.
Yes, and when you're practically like in there, when you're in that position, you have a lot of other things going in mind as well. Maybe just fear, fear as a factor is huge.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
there have been so many times where I was doing nothing wrong. I was sitting in my classroom, but we have these teachers in my college. They roam around and they take your mobile phone. So let's say if your mobile phone is kept on the desk. Right now, I just have a remote, but if it's kept on the desk, and if she sees it, you are not using it. It's just kept. She'll still take it. You're not supposed to use it in the college. So she used to like collect 20 phones, at once from one classroom. And we used to be so scared of these teachers were called eagles, okay? They would just keep roaming around in the corridors. And as soon as they saw anyone use it, they'll get inside that class and they'll snatch as many as possible and then they'll go. So I never used to use my phone. In fact, me and my friends were the kind of people, my friends and I were the kind of people we would switch off our phones and put them deep inside our bags so that sorry, we don't even accidentally take it out and use it. But I used to be so scared. If she has entered the class, I would be like, what if she comes to my desk to take nothing? But yeah, that's how afraid I am of it. So,
So you were sincere one.
sorry? Yeah, I was
You
very
were
sincere.
sincere.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so good.
Because when physically the college was going on, we used to, the only struggle that I had with our college authorities was food. Because even food wasn't allowed, and I can't live without food. So I have tried every possible way to sneak in burgers and sandwiches into lectures.
Food wasn't allowed.
No, so they were very strict. Like, even if you're having a small cup of, let's say, hot chocolate, which is something I literally die for, if you're having a small cup of hot chocolate, they will take it from you and they'll throw it in front of you in the dustbin.
Oh
Very,
my
it
god.
was brutal. It was brutal out there. Like, I used to
Then they
hate it.
had something like food in the canteen, or they have their own food to provide you guys, or you were not allowed food at all in the college.
So we were not allowed food in the college building, the educational buildings, all of them. We were not allowed to carry food inside. But the college
Okay.
was had a huge. It had this very beautiful ground. So I used to study in Sophia College. So if you Google it, we have like a very beautiful campus. So we could go elsewhere and sit, but we had like a 5 minute gap between lectures. So you can run like Usain Bolt and eat and come back. So we used to remain hungry most of the time.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So maybe so it's simply the food is not allowed in the classes where you're like sitting and getting knowledge, basically.
Exactly. But
So outside
even,
it's allowed.
no, even in the corridors to the classes, it's not allowed. So if as soon as you enter, if that building is the education building for, like, let's say, arts, inside that building
Mm-hmm.
it's not allowed. You're in the canteen, you take one step towards it, and we used to have Sister Patricia. It was a missionary college. So we used to have Sister Patricia, and she used to always come for me because she used to set example. Can you see? Because I was one of her favorite students when inside the class, because I used to love her classes. She's like, this is how I am with my favorite students also. This is what she used to say every time she threw my copy away. So we had a very bittersweet relationship.
Okay.
They're very strict. Now these days, I used to eat so much food when I used to have online lectures. It's unbelievable the amount of food I consume just out of, spite. Have you heard this
Okay, you
phrase?
guys were not allowing me.
Yeah, now I
You
will eat
guys
as
were not allowing me in the college, and now I can have it. Yes, and I think we have a habit of eating, and I think a lot of people have habit of eating food. I mean, no matter what are they, whether they are in a office or in a college. I think yeah, it's like so.
like
Yes,
another word you can
it's
use for it is people like to munch on something. Like, even if it's not food, I would want to have, like, let's say, a chewing gum or
yeah,
a
not
small.
just food, anything.
Yeah,
People like to munch on something
yes, people like to
all the
munch
time.
on something. Yes. And another phrase I used earlier was just out of spite. Have you heard that before?
Yeah, you have just used like just out of spite means you know mm,
Revenge.
maybe
Yeah, you were going in the right direction.
yeah,
Yeah.
I have heard it before,
You
just
heard this
out of
before?
spite. Yes.
I personally love it because it brings out that anger. This like phrase as a whole, it brings out that anger. All right. So we've established the fact that you're a great friend. And if anyone wants to commit a crime, they can definitely make, Arushi an accomplice. She will never let you down. Do you know what an accomplice
No,
is?
not for not for everyone. Not for
But
everyone. As you have mentioned, best friend, the like, okay, she's special one, and yeah, I can compromise for her, but not for everyone. Maybe I would just run away, or I would just sprint from there. Sprint is a correct word, right?
yes.
Okay.
So do you know the meaning of this word accomplice?
Accomplish.
No, to accomplish something is to, achieve something. That's different. Accomplice.
No, maybe you're saying different word, and I have different word in mind.
Yeah,
Accomplish.
they're the two. So accomplish is a different word. Accomplice is a different word. You have an accomplice to a crime. So you can be a great accomplice in the sense accomplice is any person who's not maybe the main mastermind behind the crime, but they have supported the crime nonetheless. So that person becomes an accomplice. You know?
Okay.
So
Accomplice.
yeah,
Yes.
if you watch, I used to watch a lot of these. So if you watch all these, documentaries of, let's say American police and stuff, they always say that if you don't tell us the truth, you also become an accomplice. So that's accomplice.
Okay. Accomplice. Nice.
So you're a great accomplice, especially for your best.
Especially for my friend. Yes. You can say that.
All right. So what do you think this crime would be? This, crime that you had to commit with your best friend. So do you think it would be something silly or something major?
I think it would be something definitely silly, because major I cannot think about it. Like, I'm so scared of the cops and legal things. So I would definitely try to stay away from those stuff. But silly in the sense, like, you know, something for food, or something for just experience, or something adventurous, maybe I wanna do. So in that sense only I can commit a crime, which is actually a crime in their like, for them it's a crime, but for me it's just it's just adventure. I wanted to try it, and that's why I have done this. So yeah,
Makes sense.
not a
I think
crime actually,
true. I feel
but
like
maybe yeah.
I feel like that's exactly something that I would also end up doing. Something that I didn't even know was a crime, but I accidentally did it without knowing. It could be. I
Yes,
imagine I
yes.
would.
In legal terms, maybe, yeah, in legal terms, maybe it's a crime, but it's not a crime at all for us. We just wanted to explore things, and that's why we're doing it. So, yeah, in that sense only, I can do something like this. Otherwise, no, no, no. I'm good
Agree.
with.
There was this. I recently learned about this. So if I record, let's say I'm walking on the road and there are other people behind me, and let's say if I'm recording a video of myself, but if another individual is very much visible in the video and you can hear them, and if I've not taken their permission before I post it, that's a violation of their rights. And these days, it's a punishable offense. Do you know that?
Oh my god! But like, it's not my fault. He is coming in my video. I am just recording my own video. Come on.
I know that was exactly my reaction, but it's a punishable offense because you're violating the right to privacy.
But like, how, if we are going somewhere and we shot a video and that person is stranger, like, how can we take a permission from that person? It's difficult. So basically we are not supposed to upload that video, right?
You can blur the face or mute out their audio. That's what they suggest usually. But you can also approach them and let them know that, sir, you accidentally come in the background of this video. Is it okay? Is it fine by you that we publish it? That's what
Okay, I think we should find out a way where, like, how we can approach strangers.
we should. It would be so strange if someone came to me.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird actually.
It's weird. Actually,
But thank God you like,
but the law is basically based on the fact that some people purposefully record other people in the background, just to get a video of them or to get them in, let's say, compromising positions. So that's the origin of this thing. So it makes a lot of sense in that case. not in most of our
Okay,
cases.
yeah.
Yeah.
So see, it doesn't make sense to us, but it makes a lot of sense for them.
Yeah.
So yes,
Difference of
it may
perspective.
be. Yes.